Ladies and gentlemen, now available via my ProWrestlingTees.com online shop, Get Off My TV. The perfect shirt you could be wearing every Monday night when we see the likes of Kane, The Big Show, Ryback, and among many others that we just can't stand to see on Monday nights. I now bring to you and available for purchase this weekend, starting today. Get Off My TV, man. ProWrestlingTees.com/offthescript, $19.99. Get your new merchandise and support Off the Script today. Once again, that's ProWrestlingTees.com/offthescript. What is going on, guys? JD from New York here. And this is number 101, part number 2 of the number 1 fucking podcast in your subscription boxes right here on YouTube.com, man. This is Off the Script. Thank you guys so much for joining me on Saturday afternoon. Thank you guys for showing some massive love and support for the Royal Rumble preview, predictions, and analysis video that we did in part 1. If you guys missed that, link will be down in the description below of this very video. Today we're going to be talking about rumors that have been circulating the internet all day long. You guys couldn't stop tweeting me about it, and I knew I had a top story for part 2. We'll talk about it in just a little bit. But before I do that, Twitter, Twitch, and all over social media, man. Follow JD wherever he is on social media. Twitter, the most important, at JD from NY206. I'll be tweeting live tomorrow from the Royal Rumble. I won't be there personally, but I'll be tweeting with a cold beverage in my hand as we get fucking snow dumped upon us here in New York City, man. I'll be tweeting live, so if you want to tweet with me, at JD from NY206. Subscribe to the channel if you want the number 1 fucking source for all WWE news and rumors, and I hope I prove that this week with the Royal Rumble coverage right here on YouTube.com. Hit that subscribe button if you guys want more up-to-date WWE news and rumors, all right? WrestleCrate.com, 10% off. Use the code JD sent me. We got Wrestle Rumble. If you guys want to win some fucking money and lots of prizes during the Royal Rumble, the guys over at Wrestle Rumble are having this contest. Link will be down below. Go to the website, buy some entries, win some money, put your knowledge to the test. It's always more fun when you're betting with money, man. With the opportunity to win some fucking cash. Everything is more fun. So WrestleRumble.com, follow the instructions there, and I'll be joining that as well. Try and win some cash prizes, man. It's going to be a fucking good time. That's WrestleRumble.com. And, as always, the podcast, man, Audio Boom, iTunes, Stitcher, and Podbean. All over the place. You guys can listen to a brand new episode, plus episode 1 that's already up on all those sites right now for Off the Script. New episode going up tomorrow morning for episode number 2, I should say, for this weekend's digital podcast. And if you guys are on iTunes, please leave a rating. Always appreciated for good old JD. Now that all that bullshit's out of the way, let's get into the big story this week, man, for Saturday. Bray Wyatt, will he win the Royal Rumble and become the WWE Champion? Am I reading this and understanding this correctly? Bray Wyatt, the new WWE Champion. Well, the Wyatt family has dominated the last week of WWE programming on both Monday Night Raw and SmackDown this week. Bray Wyatt has kneeled over the broken body of Brock Lesnar and WWE World Heavyweight Champion Roman Reigns. The Wyatts collectively are the most powerful force in WWE, as they proved on Raw, which will make them the most dominant force in the Royal Rumble match if multiple members are in the ring at the same time. The rumor mill has been running wild today with the possibilities of who will be walking out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE Champion. Most people believe that it will be Triple H upon his return to win the title. Brock Lesnar will reclaim it, or a new face will rise to become the WWE Champion. According to the Inquisitor, take this with a grain of salt. I am not a fan of the Inquisitor. The rumor mill is claiming that while Reigns versus Triple H is the plan for WrestleMania, there has been no clarity about if the WWE Championship will be involved in that match. That is leading to many speculating that Bray Wyatt may be winning the Royal Rumble and become the WWE Champion on Sunday night. Wyatt's title win this weekend would lead to a Reigns versus Wyatt for the title at Fastlane, while Braun Strowman takes on Brock Lesnar. Reigns would most likely be screwed out of the title by Triple H, which would then set up WrestleMania and their match for WrestleMania to be Reigns versus Triple H and Brock Lesnar versus Bray Wyatt for the WWE Championship. Well, if you're going to lay it out like that, I can certainly see that happening. Now, the rumors are going around that WWE is contemplating Braun Strowman and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, and I don't think there's a fucking chance in hell of that happening. I mean, whoever came up with that idea at WrestleMania should be fucking instantly removed from WWE creative. Okay? Because where would that leave Bray Wyatt? Where would that leave Bray Wyatt at WrestleMania? Bray Wyatt is the one man in the Wyatts. He's the centerpiece who needs to be up front and focused on at WrestleMania. A match with Brock Lesnar would certainly do that. Not a Braun Strowman. Not a Braun Strowman. Okay, I'm okay with a Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar if you want that at Fastlane for the undercard. I'm okay with that. It's not going to be a fucking Steve Austin versus Bret Hart Classic. It's not going to be a fucking Hall of Fame type match. It's not going to happen. But I can be okay with it at a B-level pay-per-view. So if WWE wants to do that, fine. But as far as Bray Wyatt winning the Royal Rumble, listen, I would be thankful if something like that happened. I really would. I mean, if Bray Wyatt wins his first WWE Championship at the Royal Rumble, which will then set up Bray Wyatt versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, I'm all for that, man. That's something nobody would see coming. I could certainly see it happening if WWE wants to throw a wrench into the screws of everybody here, including me, predicting that Triple H would come back and win the Royal Rumble and screw Roman Reigns out himself. He can still screw Roman Reigns out of the championship, just not have it himself. Now, you got to think about it. If Triple H wins the Royal Rumble, what type of backlash that would be with these pay-per-view crowds. We really don't know how the Orlando crowd is going to accept Triple H as the WWE Champion. They could be okay with it. They could be okay with it and him screwing Roman Reigns because they don't want to see Roman Reigns with the title. Or they could be the smart crowd and realize what Triple H is doing and boo the fuck out of him and just sabotage the event for a third year in a row. Now, I would be okay if WWE took that gamble because it's logic and it makes sense, and they could certainly tie it into the WWE storylines. But as far as Bray Wyatt goes, I mean, I think we are all in agreement here that we would like to see Bray Wyatt get what he deserves. He's been there for a little bit more than 3 years now, and he hasn't held the title, and he's been subject to shitty WWE creative booking. If he wins the Royal Rumble, I don't think anybody, unless you're a fucking goon, I don't think anybody is going to have a problem with Bray Wyatt winning the Royal Rumble. I think I'll be okay with it. I know I'll be okay with it. I think you guys would certainly be okay with it, as long as it's not Roman Reigns. I think we are all in acceptance of that. As long as it's not Roman Reigns winning it, we are okay with whoever is going to walk out of the Royal Rumble as the WWE Champion. Now, the most important thing you have to think about here, okay? Roman Reigns can beat Triple H at WrestleMania. No titles needed. He can win his grudge match and overtake the Authority. Okay? Bray Wyatt, if he goes into WrestleMania with the WWE Championship to go one-on-one with Brock Lesnar, more than likely, you're going to have to put Bray Wyatt over. Brock Lesnar is going to have to do the deed for Bray Wyatt. You're not going to have Bray Wyatt win the title and then not gain any momentum whatsoever. I mean, a win over Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania, regaining or reclaiming the WWE Championship, retaining the WWE Championship. Can you imagine what that would do for Bray Wyatt? After all these months and years of shitty booking, that would solidify him as the beast that he is. I need to see a Bray Wyatt victory at WrestleMania. I love Lesnar. I love Lesnar to death, man. I'm a huge fan of what him and Paul Heyman have done. But if you're going to book this match, Bray Wyatt needs to win. He needs that one big victory. WWE has not given it to him. If he wins the Royal Rumble and wins the title, he's going to need something to back up that victory. And a win over Brock Lesnar is the absolute top of the fucking mountain for anybody, let alone a Bray Wyatt. So the rumor going around right now, Bray Wyatt will win the Royal Rumble and become the WWE Champion. Let me know what you guys are thinking right now about this. Are you accepting of this idea? Would you be okay if Bray Wyatt won the Royal Rumble? Would you be okay, like I would be, with a Braun Strowman versus Brock Lesnar match at Fastlane, kind of like Braun Strowman and the Wyatt family buttering up Brock Lesnar for Bray Wyatt so that he goes into WrestleMania at a disadvantage? I could see that happening, and I'm okay with that. I am okay with the Wyatt family battling Lesnar and Heyman. I'm totally okay with it. But if you're gonna go with this, if you're gonna go through with this, and the end conclusion ends up with Bray Wyatt losing the title, what good is it? It's gonna be completely wasted. He'll have that moment in the sun at the Royal Rumble, and when all is said and done at the big fucking stage, at the big dance, if you can't get it done and you can't get a big victory as a WWE champion over Brock Lesnar, especially if you got three men backing you up in the Wyatt family with Strowman, Harper, and Eric Rowan, I mean, what does that say about the Wyatt family, let alone Bray Wyatt? They'll never get the job done in anything that they do. Bray Wyatt, if he is the WWE champion, if this rumor does come to be true, he needs to go into WrestleMania as champion, and he needs to walk out of WrestleMania as the WWE champion. No question about it. AJ Styles to debut on Monday Night Raw next week. Will he or won't he be in the Royal Rumble? That has been the question over the last month. The Phenomenal One has been rumored alongside Nakamura, Carl Anderson, and Doc Gallows to be headed to the WWE in early 2016. There have been fresh rumors almost every day about one of them making progress about signing with the WWE. Earlier this week, WWE reportedly offered Styles a blow-away contract. Although it isn't confirmed that he has accepted this deal, it's being reported that WWE has a plan in place for his debut. It's been reported in the past that WWE's original plan for his debut was to be a surprise entrant in the Royal Rumble match. However, the belief backstage within WWE is that the most casual fan of the product will not actually know who AJ Styles is or his history. As of this writing, the plan is for Styles to make his debut on the post-Royal Rumble edition of Monday Night Raw after WWE Creative has got some time to create some vignettes to introduce Styles to the WWE fans. It's being said that Styles will be the only one rumored to be making his debut on the main roster immediately. Nakamura, Anderson, and Doc Gallows are all expected to go down to NXT first, but there isn't a confirmation on how long they will be in NXT. I mean, if you're going to put the other three down in NXT, why are you going to debut AJ Styles immediately? I said this yesterday, and I'll say it again. AJ Styles does not need to be in the Royal Rumble. AJ Styles does not belong in the Royal Rumble. I think WWE can more than handle the Royal Rumble and book it accordingly without AJ Styles. If you're going to put AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble, he's not going to win it. He may make an impressive mark. He may get a huge reaction and ovation. But what will it do in the end? It will do nothing. It will do nothing because the center of the story focuses around Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, Triple H, and the Wyatt family. It's not going to center around AJ Styles. So everything that he will do by the end of the night will be forgotten, and the main topic will be Triple H, Roman Reigns, Brock Lesnar, the Wyatts, and the WWE Championship situation. If you're paying him big money, and what this report is saying is a blow-away contract, why are you going to blow money in wasting an AJ Styles debut when you can be patient, hold him out until after WrestleMania, and then let the fucking roof blow off the arena and let the invasion angle commence? That's what I would do. Unless you're bringing him in the Royal Rumble and Daniel Bryan is going to be there and you want to book Daniel Bryan versus AJ Styles at WrestleMania, then that's a different story. I don't think anybody's going to complain about that. But that's the only way and the only reason why I would have him in the Royal Rumble. If Bryan is there and you're setting up a match with Daniel Bryan, then I'm assuming that would free up Kevin Owens for The Undertaker. I'm not really sure. But regardless of that, if none of that happens, you don't put AJ Styles in the Royal Rumble. You save him and you be patient and you have an invasion angle on your hands that could blow away anything the WWE has done storyline-wise in over a decade. You have the fucking pieces to the puzzle to make this amazing and epic and give the WWE fans, let alone the wrestling fans, something they've been drooling about for years. These guys coming over from New Japan and overtaking WWE. So hopefully that happens. I don't know. We'll see. Sunday's the day. We'll find out for sure if AJ Styles is debuting at the Royal Rumble or not, or if it's going to be on Monday Night Raw the following night. Despite rumors and a lot of speculation that Hulk Hogan would be returning to the WWE for WrestleMania, unfortunately, those rumors have not turned out to be accurate, and the rift between Hulkster and WWE does continue for the time being. Obviously, if Hogan and WWE haven't even spoke, there isn't any truth to the rumors about Hogan's return to the WWE. It's unfortunate that this Gawker issue and the racial remarks have forced WWE to cut all ties to the former WWE Hall of Famer. It's unfortunate that this Gawker issue, has gotten completely out of hand to the point where now Hulk Hogan is asking for $100 million in compensation. Perhaps the issue is just too fresh, and it will take more time for the smoke to clear and for the WWE to forgive Hulk Hogan. There is always a possibility of Hogan doing other things in the industry. It's possible that he could return to TNA, or he could end up in other promotions that he hasn't been before. Seeing Hulk Hogan in Ring of Honor could be very interesting. Someday Hogan will be back in the WWE, but right now is not the time. Since he's essentially banned right now, this provides him the unique opportunity to do other things in the industry. So, Hulk Hogan, all in all, will not be at WrestleMania. WWE planning Brock Lesnar versus Chris Jericho is another rumor going around, which would be completely terrible. It was revealed that WWE's plans this week for the Royal Rumble are for the Rumble match to end in a controversial angle involving Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns. No shit, any dummy can figure that one out. That angle will lead to a Lesnar versus Reigns for Fastlane, but the question is, what is happening for WrestleMania 32? This is a completely separate report from what I just reported about Bray Wyatt, okay? There's a bunch of shit going around. I'm letting you guys know what I'm hearing on all different levels regarding Royal Rumble and bleeding into WrestleMania. So what does that leave for WrestleMania 32? Another rumored plan is for Roman Reigns versus Triple H to be the main event, but that leaves Lesnar open for the show. Another idea, and several options have been going back and forth between WWE Creative and Vince McMahon, but he also may be the WWE Champion at that time, Brock Lesnar. So Lesnar versus Kevin Owens has also been heavily rumored. There's also a new potential opponent for Lesnar, and that is Y2J. According to the Inquisitor, take this with a grain of salt. Like I said, I do not trust nor like the Inquisitor. WWE has potential plans for Jericho versus Lesnar in Dallas, possibly. There is some speculation about Jericho turning heel before WrestleMania and starting a feud with the Intercontinental Champion Dean Ambrose, which I think is a better idea. And I've been stating that for weeks now. But Lesnar versus Jericho is a very different type of match. It has been confirmed that both men will be involved in the WWE for the next 3 months and pay-per-views. But there are great possibilities for both men. On paper, a feud between the two could really be fun. However, it would be a challenge for WWE to book that feud around Lesnar's schedule. We'll know more after the Royal Rumble. I don't think this is happening. I think this is full of shit by the Inquisitor. I honestly think it's going to be Jericho versus Ambrose at WrestleMania, whether it's for the Intercontinental Championship or not. We'll find out at the Royal Rumble, okay? And finally, guys, Lana. Where has Lana been in the WWE Universe. We haven't seen the ravishing Russian Lana on WWE television in 2016. In fact, last time we saw her was briefly after her return to Monday Night Raw in November during a Miz TV segment where she joined Rusev and publicly acknowledged their engagement on screen. There were rumors of Lana having a lot of heat backstage with WWE after both injuring her wrist while training and creating a lot of unnecessary tension on social media about the marriage. However, PWInsider.com has provided the latest update on Lana and that she is still currently on the road with Rusev and the WWE. She accompanies her fiance to the ring during WWE live event house shows, but she's vanished from WWE television. That doesn't make a great deal of sense because Lana is still a commodity for WWE, and not utilizing her is missing out on many opportunities. Over the summer, the Corporate Kane character was written off television, and that left the Director of Operations role open. Lana could have easily returned to fill that role for the Authority. At the very least, Lana could be or should be accompanying the League of Nations on television and splitting promo duties with King Barrett, being that they are both the best speakers along with the rest of the League of Nations. Lana can speak, and her connection is not destroyed after the horrible feud with Summer Rae and partnership with Dolph Ziggler. WWE should be finding a role for her ASAP. She's not doing anyone any favors being out of the spotlight. I completely agree. I think she needs to be accompanying the League of Nations. She would give the League of Nations a little bit more credibility, and she would give them an actual mouthpiece that can garner heat from the crowd, because God knows these guys in the League of Nations, or the League of fucking losers, like I call them, can't get the job done on their own. Lana should be with Rusev and accompanying the League of Nations, and she, along with Wade Barrett, absolutely the two best talkers out of everyone in that group, should be spotlighted as the main guys, or the main, individuals who do the most talking, trying to get the group over on live television. Her not being there is an absolute waste of talent. So that's the update on Lana, and that is the update regarding Bray Wyatt and the Royal Rumble. I got more news tomorrow. Gonna be unbelievable, man. Sunday, Royal Rumble day. I'm gonna have a lot more news headed into the Royal Rumble for you guys, so make sure to tune in to that. Make sure you guys check out the description for all the latest videos you might have missed, plus the iTunes, Podbean, Audio Boom, and Stitcher podcasts digitally of Off the Script. Make sure you guys, if you're on iTunes, to go leave a 5-star rating and leave a comment and let me know why you think Off the Script is the absolute fucking best place, the #1 source for all news and rumors regarding WWE. I'm JD. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back on Sunday as we head into the Royal Rumble. Can't wait. Got more news for you on Sunday. Until then, guys, this is JD. Take care. Hit that thumbs up. Subscribe. Follow on Twitter at JD from NY206. And I'll see you right back here on Sunday for part 3 of Off the Script. Talk to you guys later.